Hi everyone, welcome to our subject Travel Writing and Tourism Photography. Here we are in the introduction to travel writing. The first thing that we are going to do is to define first what is travel. Travel is defined as to go from one place to another for a long distance. Well, a journey, among others, includes words like cruising, excursion, expedition, globe-trotting, movement, navigation, passage, sightseeing, tour or touring, voyage, wanderlust as synonyms of travel. Indeed, all these words express movement from one place to another. So that is travel. Traveling is also synonymous to the word risk-taking, in a French word travail, meaning it has a sense of risk or adventure. So whether it's cruising or excursion or other synonymous, there is a sense of risk-taking when traveling. In other words, to undertake a travel is to put oneself in a sort of danger. The three definitions that interpret the word voyage is grammar, commerce, and education. Let's start with grammar. In the grammatical sense, voyage is defined as the transport of person from the place where one is to another place that is far enough away. For example, one makes the voyage to Italy. Second, one makes a voyage to Paris. And third, it is necessary for everyone to make a great voyage once. So that is the definition of voyage in the grammatical sense. Number 2 is commerce. Here, a person is involved only as a transporter of things from one place to another. This is purely commercial activity, but the person or the mercenary is still making a journey. So that is voyage in commerce. Number 3 is education. The third definition is in the sense of education. The great men of antiquity judged that there was no better school for life than that of voyages. You can remember years ago, most of the people traveled to different places just to learn something, right? A school where one learns about the diversity of so many other lives, where one incessantly finds some new lesson in that great book of the world, and where the change of air along with the exercise is of profit to the body and to the mind. Now let me show you a video of Pico Ayer, a travel writer. I hope you will be inspired with his stories as a travel writer. The video is not mine, but I downloaded it in the Great Big Story channel in YouTube. Thank you, Great Big Story.
I'm Pico Ayer and I'm a travel writer. I've been traveling the world and writing about my travels since 1986. I've written 15 books and more than 1,000 articles. And I've been talking and traveling with the 14th Dalai Lama for 45 years. Over the years, I've developed some tips for how to become a better traveler. Here they are. Tip number 1, walk. Walk and walk and walk, letting a place introduce itself to you. Walking allows me to reflect while I'm observing. It's a human pace. Singapore is a perfect place to walk, and to see cultures of East and West come together in always surprising ways. Tip number 2, observe. I travel in order to wake up, to open my eyes. So when I'm in a new place, I want to see everything around me. A hotel is a city in miniature. There are short stories taking place in every room and on every corridor. I love to observe dramas unfolding around me. Will this be tragedy or comedy or simple romance? He keeps twirling his straw. What's that toss of the hair mean? What are they saying? Tip number 3, reflect. At the end of a busy day, go to a quiet place to collect your thoughts and make sense of everything you've seen. Reflection is how you turn the sights you've seen into insights. It's how you turn experience into meaning. Walking and observing are how you gather the ingredients of your travel. Reflection is how you turn them into a meal. If you follow these tips, you'll return home a different person. All the great travel books are love stories. That's why the best trips, like love stories, never really end.
So I hope you enjoy the story of Pico Iyer, a travel writer. And of course, he also included different tips for you. These tips will help you in writing your own stories later as we go through in this subject.